And I know it doesn't matter what you see right now, like, as you've seen it already. But I want to tell you something here before you guys could throw anything about talking about how carnal I am. Or just, sometimes I don't even cuss, so therefore I don't want to hear that. But I want to tell you about something about being a real Christian and stuff like that. Being a real believer. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I didn't. First of all, I am a believer, and plus I know that, I'm a believer, of course, and I know. See, a lot of people say stop being Bible thumpers, stop being, force feeding, stop judging. Okay, guess what? And I show them personal relationship walk. First of all, here's the thing. I could care less if you're a top artist of you're a Christian rapper or not, or it doesn't, I'm talking about everybody needs to understand this. Okay, first of all, so if you don't want to perish, I suggest, you guys repent, ask forgiveness, and you believe. First of all, you got to be a believer before anything. Okay, to have that everlasting life. Another thing, here's the thing as well. Talking about, how you guys have this and all of this and that. So funny? I'm the one that's always been persecuted. I've been long southern meeting this for a long, long time. Okay, I've been going through a lot. I have more patience than you could ever fathom and say. I don't care what you guys call me. Here's the real deal. You want to know the real honest, because I don't care what you say. I don't care if you like what I say. Here's the thing. I'm going to lay down it all for you. I don't care if you think I'm gangster or not. I don't care the dang if someone has it. I don't care what gun you have or what gun I have. I don't have no gun. Never did a day in my life. But I'm going to tell you this right now. Here's something to throw you, and I don't got to condemn you all. Here's something. I have made no excuses. I shared my ups and my downs. I'm not even mad at you. It's just sad that I always have to be an example and everything else. Because guess what? Evidently, it seems like people don't even seem to get the concept or grasp. Yes, I know. I don't have a 9 to 5. I get it. You guys want to talk about that. But here's the thing. And guess what? And you have all this, and good for you. Good for you. And you guys, and when you don't have things, you say, oh, please help me. Oh, I'm going through this. Send me some money. Or tithes and offering when you preach the gospel. When I preach the gospel, you don't ever want to do something. It's always opposite. But, you always acting like I'm saying something opposite. And it's okay, because guess what? I forgive you. And guess what? And here's another thing. By the way, I say all my ups and downs. I don't hide anything and everything. It's been that for a while. On and off social media, I never hid from anybody. You can't run and hide from God. So I don't care. At this point in the day, everything I did, I put effort in applications. I put food on tables. I put and gave roof over people's heads. I have done this stuff. Yes, I have given the hard times. Yes, I actually showed everything, hey, not even your presidents of the United States couldn't even do. You guys whine and complain about presidents and all of that. You want to trust man and woman because, hey, don't lie, because you guys voted for presidents. Me, I never did. And I did that about a long time ago, and it's just for one time because people trying to show me how to do it. That's it. But other than that, though, I put God first. But see, and even then, on the toll, they say, oh, I'm a Democrat. No, I'm not, because either public, whatever, either side, I would not care, because guess what? You know what? At the same time, guess what? I put God first. First of all, and this because he voted. Well, guess what? You voted many times, and guess what? You still couldn't get. Hey, you still complaining what you guys voted. So I don't care. So, anyways, anyhow, or anywhom, I'm not very much a political person, but you can't, and that repeat goes for anybody. Whatever about me about you guys over here looking at your guys. I don't to go anywhere. You all on your phones about it. And every time I have the phone, I don't care if I'm on a pop or not. You know what? Hey, here goes, it's really messed up. You guys be on your phones and still have kidnaps notifications. And then, hey, how do you get that? And how do kids end up missing if you are paying attention on your phones? If I would have had a kid and it gets going up, they would say, oh, if you have kids, you better be responsible, able to take care of your kid. And then you tell me I'm not fit for being a parent, I'm this and this and that. Either way it goes. And guess what? Hey, I'm over here doing what I can do, praying and everything else. And every time it seems like every single day, a day in my life, I am going through something. And guess what? People come and go closer on my birthday since 2016 to here and now. But hey, so far, God, I'm aware of. But guess what? Either way it goes, ain't nobody ever could say that they real could never without them being a friend, because you gotta be a friend first. You want to talk about real? This is loud. This is love. This is real love. Reason why? Because guess what? Truth, action, deed. Where people come and you go, yes, and thank you very much. That who helped in my life. Thank you again. I don't know what you trying to expect, but guess what? You ain't better than me. Nevertheless, and here's another thing. Guess what? I've done pretty much everything I could possibly do. Whatever it is. Possibly do. And everything, no matter what, I try to put stuff, whatever it is. You know what? I might mess up and say words sometimes, and slip up sometimes, and have this because whatever it is sometimes, because I go through a lot. But I talk to God. I talk to God more than humans today, for real. The real. I've been tapped by 666, yes, Satan, and then whoever, I don't care. I've been attacked by them, spiritual warfare. I know what it's like, by a spiritual thing, whatever, have a hold around my throat and then clench to have a cook on thing and trying to, and I don't even know what that is. But either way, that was when I was, and it's real life. I'm not making this stuff up. This stuff is real life. You want to talk about visions, dreams? I have visions, dreams that go in heaven and hell and all other kinds of different stuff. But guess what? This stuff is real too. When I actually was in a pop-up, like I said, and guess what? The number 666 popped up, trying to attack me. I'm not bullcrapping around. This stuff is real. And you tell me, waiting for me? Nah, you guys are not waiting for me. You are a lying sack of shit, and you know it. Hey, excuse me if I say sack of shit. I am so sorry if you think that whatever case may be, because guess what? You guys make so many excuses where that came from, and you guys say F this and F that, but guess what? It ain't my fault. This country here is, America is going to hell. Even, old military said that before. And guess what? I'll be glad to help me say it again, because guess what? Hey, you know what? The truth will set you free. And guess what? They can't hear because they don't want to hear that. But it is what it is, because guess what? You're supposed to be a nation under God. But guess what? You got to be the doer of the word first. You got to be able to do that. And if they did and you love one another, you wouldn't at least someone down, kick down, and they get this so low themselves for however. And I've been 32 and I'm not wanting to complain. Yeah, good for you and your success, but you guys want to overlook. You don't want to hear. But that's the reason why I don't think you guys should have a mouth, because all y'all need to actually be more slow to speak and quick to hear. I'm not the hypocrite. Understand, you want to talk about me lazy? Bullcrap. Told you I've been allergic to that for many years. You don't gotta like what I say, but guess what? Ain't my fault that you have your relationship dramas, baby mama drama. Don't bring that near me. Hey, if you got problems inside any houses and don't come at me no more with that stuff. Fix it first. And how are you going to ever go to couples therapy and everything else? They have problems too, because then guess what? You should go to one that's actually single to make you smart, or actually first go to God. But if you want to have a relationship couple therapy to help fix supposedly, hey, if I were you, I would go to one that's single, because they have, more. They're the ones that you should go to, because how can you go to a couple, another person with it that's a couple, and they have their own dang on problems? And then guess what? I don't care if you're a judge, you're a police, or what badge you got, or you're a judge. Guess what? The judge has their own problems too. Because guess what? Guess who they have to go to? They have to go to God. And guess what? They sin too. So they basically, you know what? Hey, they got to. Because guess what? They'll tell you, and guess what though? They have their flaws too. Their ups and downs too. Even police too, on and off at the jobs. And guess what? And you know what? And some people, all y'all want to make it hard for them too. But then again, just like the military, guess what? Like you say, they go through things and go through war and everything, and their mind's all effed up because after all of that. And I'm not saying that up because saying it that way, but hey, it makes them, they go, hey, same thing, I guess, with a cop, right? Because they go to, that kind of stuff every day too. And guess what? And then when that happens, and guess what? Their lives are dangerous, and guess what? Their minds are messed up because of that. And guess what? So I mean, technicality, you know what? That's I'll be careful, that too, because guess what? Now you got them home. They could do that. You know what I'm saying? And they want to have that, but nobody hucklebugs right, right? But hey, let's think about it. You can't blame me for none of that, because I never needed a gun, and I never made their jobs, all that stuff that I've been through and everything else. And I confess and said my ups and downs and my wrongs and my, what I did wrong, and my ups, my downs, my pros and my cons and everything else and all of that. And there's nothing you got. Hey, I should. On and all sorts of me, and nothing to hide and everything else. And how can you say that you could pinpoint anything I got, because I should be beat you to the punch? And you ain't ever supported me, Nan. How long does it take it? You say, oh, you supported me when you guys, and it's okay though, because guess what? I pray for y'all just said, but in reality, it doesn't take longer than 5 seconds to text somebody. You guys came to do that to me, and you guys think, give me with the fake stuff. Truth, action, and deed. You're supposed to love. This is for the Christians, the believers. Here goes to something for you. There's something about me that is a whole. I'm gonna tell you something. This may, but guess what? I ain't gotta fake it either. Hey, to love God with all your heart, mind, you gotta love God with all your heart, mind, body, and soul, and love thy neighbor as thyself. And to do that, you have to actually. Truth, action, and deed. Because guess what? Love is word more than his words and tongue. You can't just say, "Oh, I love you," and and that'd be it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, no. Because guess what? You're just saying it. Then it becomes blah 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 blah. Heard that many times. And guess what? When you mess up, guess what? You got to show by changing ways mature. Hey, that is the other day, right? Guess what? And that's what truth, action, and deed. Truth, action, and deed. That shows, hey, if you change it, hey, you will show. And then, hey, see, I admit, I don't know. I told them that people every day that I don't know everything. But guess what? Evidently, to love, you must be truth, action, and deed. So guess what? You try your best every day. So what I'm trying to tell you is this: there was nothing you could say, nothing you would really yet could do, because really, I'm not here cussing all the time. You see, right now, I'm not cussing all the time, but really deep down and everything else, I know what it's like to be genuine. And guess what? And being genuine, because, hey, I'm no longer that immature person that you thought I was. You see, when I did some things, and, I don't even have to even, why I don't even have to prove you all anything, because you can't reciprocate the same and do the same thing I do. And guess what? And that's years. I know what long-suffering meaning this is. I know about, going through trials, tribulations, rejection, neglection, abandonment, all of that, and every single time. But you guys say that you all got it together, but you can't live in love and hate at the same dang time. And guess what? You can't blame me for all the lies you tell your kids about this and this and that, and every single this and that, or your abortions or anything like that. So therefore, want to talk about being hypocritical? Guess what? It ain't me. Because guess what? Through it all, my ups and downs, I actually trust God before any man or any woman. And then you want to talk about, but you expect from all of them too. The same people that you cuss out, the same people say they ain't good enough, but you voted for them. So you want to go deep in depth and more and everything else? While you guys cry every time you guys lose somebody, like I said, since 2016 to now, yeah. So that it's so far so good. But guess what? But for me being to myself, dealing with a lot of people losses and going through spiritual warfare battle, and guess what? And guess what? And all y'all that want to do Bible study, I never hid from Bible study or church, but they never came up with the Bible study. Ask God. You want to lie? You can't lie from this. You can't duck from this. No, I don't care what Bible say. Hey, you guys didn't come back. You guys don't want to reach out to me. You guys lie in every single step of the way. And that's the reason why I love you more than you could say me, because guess what? I give you truth, action, and deed. Because am I lying to you? No. Lie to you about what? Because I could care less what genre. Rock and roll, pop, Christian rap, or rap, regular rap. I didn't say you're whack. I just, I even say I'm better, because guess what? It's kind of funny, because even I shared my notebook and whatever, because my rhymes and everything else, and guess what? I share you guys and made it more, actually made it more about God, but I shared you guys and made you guys doing what you guys do, and share your stuff like flyers, share your business. And even when I couldn't get a job in 9 to 5, I help everybody else get that same time job. Say, look, everyone's hired, and guess what? They get hired. So therefore, you expect me to And you're right. I ain't nothing special. You're right. I ain't nothing. You're right. And that's okay, because I'm not here to be praised and worshiped. But I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't have the ability to do what I do or even been born. Okay, so therefore, yes, I appreciate my breath. Before you could ever say that, everything you're trying to get out of kingdom God. But guess what? You can't get rid of me and snatch me out of my Father's hands, because guess what? I was born going to church in His Word. And guess what? I was actually, because of prayer life, because of God. You know what? He saved me. Gave me my heartbeat. Yeah, I messed up. And I saw did something that you want to describe every little thing I do. But you think I'm scared of you? Heck no, scared for what? I've been through something. I did time. Oh, yeah. I did. I went to JDC. I've been doing. Yeah, I've been on to that. I've been to group homes. I've been through all of that. Hey, guess what? Now I'm over here blessed, and I'm enjoying as I live Christ freely, because I did. And guess what? I wasn't always around family much either. If we were really to be real and everything else, hey, I had kinds of supervisions from the little bit of different everybody. And guess what? I guess even churches, I learned from church, as, how many, people, you get this, but guess what? And as I growing older, guess what? I actually been alone with God, talking to God more than any human out right now. So before you could blame me, see, and it's funny, I use a rod or a staff, stick to comfort me, okay? While everybody else likes guns, knives, and everything else. Already out there in the streets, it doesn't matter where you at. All y'all use bombs. I never, it's so funny, even though, hey, the schools that said, oh, you used it as a bomb. I never had a bomb a day in my life. Everyone uses these hard stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yes, I had, whatever. But, so they use this stuff like that, real, and you hurt myself. But I don't even hurt myself anymore. I don't try to hurt no one else. But like I said, though, hey, guess what? I don't even jump in the streets, no matter to kill myself. I don't do that. But you want to keep on blaming things on me and what I do wrong and whatever. But I owned up to every single thing I have ever done on and off of social media, to God, to everything else. Even Satan knows. And guess what? I'm better than Satan. And the reason why? Because I could take responsibility. I could hold accountability, and I have, and I did. I go through things, and guess what? I still could tell you this. You want to stop me from everything that I do and everything else, cry me a boohoo river if something happens to y'all. Because in the rain, I walk through the rain. In the sunshine and all of that. I've been through cold and lonely, and ain't nobody talk, ain't nobody kind of, they know my number, you know my number. There is no excuses. They want to know me too, and every single thing I do, and guess what? I spend and all that, and they have something to hide, and I don't care if it's the dark society, the dark web. I could care less about it, because guess what? I ain't trying to shit nobody up in that. I could care less deep inside or whatever it is. You're Illuminati, you're a Freemason, you're ISIS or whatever. I don't give a dang about what you are, because God is greater than each and every single one of y'all. I don't care if you're on the streets. I don't care if you're a hood, you're a thug. I don't really care. You're army, you're everything, you're NASA. I don't care whatever it is, any military, any base or any way or shape or form, because guess what? God is greater than all. I don't care if you're Antichrist, you're Jezebel, you're Incubus, you're Succubus. I don't care. I'll say it to whatever case may be, whatever it is. Hey, guess what? You ain't greater than the Most High God. You ain't greater than God. So what you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing. Be thankful for the ground you walk on. Be whatever case may be. You even be the sister. You ain't able to make whatever the case. I don't care who you is. You don't gotta hey, guess what? I take more responsibility than you guys ever could. And I don't gotta hide nothing. Straight up. Truth, action, and deed. Oh, yes. Guess what? Start learning to be grown and take responsibility for yourselves. Because guess what? I even try to help build. But you guys don't even know how to do that. Show me better. You can tell me, because I bet you I could before you. How are you solid? So what you gonna do to me? You're gonna get to know your maker. We're gonna find out soon, right? Sooner than later, huh? You wanna find out? Yo, I can wait. I'm provoking with love, not provoking a wrath. I didn't forbid a child from the word. No, never did. So guess what? Hey, guess what? When I preach the gospel, I think you should do something right. And guess what? Put tithes and offering, right? Yeah. Hey, and guess what? You know what? I do that. Because it's coming. Oh, guess what? I know how to hit a nervous spot and everything else. It doesn't take that long to do something. And what? No, because you guys could talk and have fun all these times and thinking I'm so okay. Well, guess what? Guess what? It's better to give you the truth. But I guess. Oh wait, you guys can't handle that stuff, can you? Oh. Cry me a river, get out your feelings. Oh, don't worry, it doesn't. See, understand. Don't be a pal, but I'm so mad. Because guess what? I ain't do nothing wrong to you. Hey, but it's truth, right? It's real, right? Tell the truth and shame the devil. You get it now? Oh, did I hit a spot? Oh, that's right. Can't blame me because guess what? You know full and well. There's nothing you could say. And there's nothing you could do. Because, see, at least I'm doing what I'm commanded to do. Be bold, strong, and courageous. And how many times, see, and look how many people you got. But see, and it's only one. Oh, you think it's only one me? Oh, no, I didn't come alone. Hey, just wake up your eyes. You want to practice what y'all preach? Well, this is how you do it. I don't care who. Hey, guess what? My Lord is my light and salvation. Who shall I fear? I'm the head, not the tail. We're going to get to the nitty gritty. Let's get to the nitty gritty. You understand now? So you tighten up. Handle your responsibilities. Because I don't care if because you seem a little bit out of order. Because you guys still need each other. You ain't independent. And guess what? You guys can't even get it. You're not going to. Because you ain't greater than God.